Welcome to creating liminal spaces in Roblox Part 3. Finally, I was able to discipline myself to start the third video in this series. After over around 3.5 hours of editing and 3 hours of recording, which is 6.5 hours put together. It's not hard math. But finally, I've created the third video. We are now one more video away from the series ending, like the main part, and then I'll be making like the tutorials, I guess, if you want to see them. And then so we're gonna start, but before we start building, we're gonna, I guess, review the liminal spaces that I will be recreating in this video. So yeah, number one, this eerie looking supermarket at night, probably like around closing time, was something that I personally wanted to add to the mall that we have. So I just straight up looked up liminal space supermarkets, and then I found it. Number two, this lonely room, in which looks to be an attic, gave off this like really liminal creepy vibe, and pretty much all of them do. Anyway, and then number three is like a pretty much dreamcore more of, and it's like a rendering, I would assume, some copy and paste maybe, but I don't know the origins of these liminal spaces at all that much, but I definitely do know who does. He's a YouTuber, and that YouTuber is the one who actually inspired me to start making this series, and his name is Jaden Salads, and I'm sure you have heard of Jaden Salads before, but he's most known for making the series where he talks about finding the origins of popular liminal spaces, and he's a very good YouTuber, trust me. But yeah, Jaden Salads, check him out if you haven't already. And then number four, which is this ball pit in this room, this big empty room, just this lonely small ball pit. And those are the four liminal spaces that I will be recreating in this video. So enough talking. So I started working on the layout of the supermarket, trying to get the colors and the tiles and the walls just right. That way I can replicate the image as best as I could. Then I moved on to the refrigerating and shelving section. I guess you can call it like refrigerated shelving. Anyway, you have like vegetables and I think yogurts, probably like the sliced cheese and sliced meat, and then the other refrigerated parts that they have where they keep things that need to be refrigerated is here, this thing. I think it has usually like larger meats, like fish maybe, definitely turkey. I remember always turkey being in there, like around Thanksgiving, like the big turkey, I started on this, but then I was like, I'm getting so annoyed by these parts. I do not want to place this many basic parts. So I just quit, and I went to the next liminal space in this video, because I did not want to place so many parts, resize them, and then move them, because trust me, it's hard. On mobile, building on mobile, it's really hard. Anyway, so then I went on to the attic. I wanted it to like actually be an attic within one of the liminal spaces, but I did not have the multiple floor game pass for this, so I just had to use the experience that I do have and use the basic parts as much as I could. But that did actually work out for me, except for the part where I couldn't place any more basic parts like the building blocks for the roof, because they were out of the building. And I was like, man, I wanted it to be up here. What am I gonna do? It's a bullcrap. I was like, I'm just gonna quit YouTube. I'm gonna leave everything all again. I'm never gonna do this. I was like, that's not me. What am I talking about? So I used my brain that I have in my skull, and I just moved the whole attic downstairs. I finished the second liminal space. Next, I started on the third liminal space in the video. This is my favorite part of the 3 hours I spent. I don't know why, but just adding all those chairs and making them ball pit. It wasn't hard. It was so simple and surprisingly fun for some reason. Until the part I ran out of money. After I finished the ball pit. I had to unfortunately sacrifice a plot to finish this plot. I sold my RV in the middle of the desert. Yes, RV I used from Breaking Bad roleplay. When I was just reviewing my work, like midway, I actually found out that I forgot to place a floor. I could have just fell through the carpets. And it really freaked me out because I didn't know what just happened. I don't know if I didn't know if it was a glitch, or all of a sudden I was just actually ended up in the real life Roblox bathrooms. But no, I just forgot to add floor. And when I went into the fourth liminal space, or when I tried to change the picture, I forgot to add a door. And I felt like an idiot because I was trying to walk into wall. Trying to walk through wall. Yeah, that's not gonna work. I also added like a bit of an extra part to the mall, like at the hallway, end of the hallway, and I added like some details like concrete and a little bit of grass. I don't know if I showed it in this video or not. I do not remember, but you should find out if you watch all the way to the end. Try to give it like more abandoned look as well, by adding dead grass or just the grass growing out of the concrete, like as if it's growing out of the cracks, to give it that abandoned vibe. To enhance that liminal space feeling. So now that we are pretty much finished, I'll now tour the entire thing, and I want to thank anyone who did actually watch all the way through. Again, if you did, thank you. But now enjoy your tour.